We are back. We are back. Once again, probably going to have like maybe roughly 2 hours ish to play again. We'll see if I can go a little further, but time to progress. So I guess now we're going to figure out what's going on around here from where we last left off. Still here, are you? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of, how do you say this again? Yulemore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make home for yourself here. Gatetown, not much, Gatetown's not much to look at, but at least it's safe. And the mole is the best thing I've ever tasted. The mole. I gotta remember, I gotta start clicking that Aether current again. I get used to the patch content where I don't gotta click it no more and I can just fly everywhere. Bubbling cook pot. Pale chunks of mole you realize float in the otherwise pale broth. Okay. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of the life that awaits me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? There's a good view of the city. I forget how to do these, honestly. Wasn't it like /site or something? I forget. Whoop. I forget how to do that. I'm just gonna ignore it. Back to Alphanol. You seen what Gatetown has to offer? These people can no longer fend for themselves. They become dependent on the handouts of Mole and believe Yulemore is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive any other way of life. You disapprove of Yulemore? Yeah, I would say it's more on Yulemore than the people. Like, they should maybe do more. It is difficult to make final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters, however. Unjust this system seems to me. If those people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem those who have chosen to forego Yulemore's, what is that? Largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown. And so, hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and unattended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I am not convinced that Yulemore's generosity truly serves the best interest of the Calusi's people. I am not so naive as to think that there is some miraculous solution to all this. Yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of the hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by hand of a capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I've taken those long, delayed steps through Yulemore's gates. Wish I could make this font bigger. It is fortunate that you arrived when you did. I have been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. There is a beast tribe who makes its home in the sea surrounding the island. The Undu, they are called, though you and I know them as Shahagan. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugani, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to produce such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor. Would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Yilmoran lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. You've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. My appointment with the Undu is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet them on the shore. Might you help me make the exchange? Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First things first then, we must pay a visit to Moshumo, my supplier in right. Come, it is just to the northwest of here. Really clogged up today. Quest accepted. Where do I gotta go now? Oh, over that way. To the next aetherite, so straight to the blue crystal. Makes it nice and easy. Oh, let me mute this real fast. Sorry about that, didn't want to be coughing. So I got mucus or something all backed up. We didn't forget to do that. Now let's see what we got to do here. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Moshumo. This is my associate. We are here to collect the produce I purchased. Eh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Missed the lad, short blue hair? No, he said you'd come on your behalf. And since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed... Confound it, someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan were not here long ago, he could have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point to the south side of town, and I shall take the west. And like I said, there's also a chance I might even play this for like even just an hour or two and switch to racing. We'll see. We'll see. I never like to race when I first wake up. I just took a little nap, obviously, when I got done work. So when I first get up, I like to kind of just chill. But we'll see. I did want to kind of race a little bit today, but I'm not sure how all of you is going to do on a Monday, because it's normally the end of the week for the races. Just the surrounding for... Okay. I don't need to read that. It's just telling me how to do the minigame. Okay, well, here's someone walking right here. And blue hair. That was easy. I just zoomed into the first person I saw walking. I don't know if there was more, but that was the first person I saw. Any sign of him? His bitch ass is over there. You have a keen eye. Let us move in before he makes his escape. Yeah, he didn't exactly pick a good place to run to because Alpha likes said Alpha and I can go left and I go right in this corner.
There you are.
Oh, it's voiced.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Sheer.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Christerium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmoran's interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
I don't understand what's going to happen now. Because wasn't that if you were giving him the stuff, then how are we getting in?
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best.
Yeah, that's the part yeah, same thought. Don't really need to add to it. I was kind of wondering why he did it too.
We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
Yeah, I'm going with the second one, quite possibly, meaning we better hurry up and think of a new plan. Yeah, I think you kind of messed up there.
Indeed. We will find another way. I promise you. Shall we return to right then?
Might as well. Gotta find a new way in. I hope we actually do go in the city, and it's not just like a cutscene or a dungeon. I hope it's like actual like city, because it does look like a cool place, at least from what I can see from the outside. Yeah, that city right there with the blimps and stuff attached to it.
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble. Come on. They may need our help.
Then let's go. Still have to remember to try out this new Infuriate ability. I was looking at that last night when I was playing too. Wasn't sure exactly what it was saying. If I use it, I think it changes Actually, you know what? Let me just test it now. So if I use this... Okay, it changes this cyclone. Ah, okay. And I think it said the other... I don't get the second version of it till level 80. 50 or greater. Upon reaching level 80, it will also change Fell Cleave. Okay, so that's level 80. Alright, let's finish killing this thing off then. I know how it works now, so pretty much it's only useful for AoE. Got it. But yeah, I gotta call out the, before I forget, let me summon him. Boom. I didn't realize I had armor from something. If any of that's upgrades. Actually, one of them was the boots. Nothing I can click. Oh, that's just food. Okay. I don't think I needed to click that just yet. I actually never clicked the food. What does it do? Plus skill speed. Yeah, so I guess it's probably be more useful if I ate it like before dungeon. That way I had to maybe do a little bit more damage or something. Not saying go down, but do I go down here or looks like I gotta go further? Yeah, I gotta go further. Oh, that's right, we're going to the person on the beach. I completely forgot what we were doing for half a second. I got new items and a little track of thought. Oh, look, there's another thing here I forgot to click too. A Scion Traveler set. Whoops. Guessing that's just like cosmetic stuff. Yeah, there's no armor to it. Okay, it's just cosmetic. Do I have anything else in these bags that I forgot about? Let's see, I thought I cleaned it up alright. Yeah, that looks fine. Oh, an Aether Current, look at that. I wasn't even I forgot all about that. One right in front of me. That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Cough, splutter. Mercy, mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray, keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. Be weird that it be, I guess maybe shivering for different reasons. Maybe because shivering because he's hurt. I was gonna say, like, isn't the, like, the sun out, like, all the time, they said? So, I feel like it shouldn't be cold, in my opinion, but who knows. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? We'll settle for a tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited into Eelmore to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just quickly turfed me out into the street. I was left penniless and patronless. A grave sin in Lord Valthyri's city. Within days they had me brought before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamn ocean. Oh, you want to leave? See you later. From up there? How are you not dashed into pieces? Yeah, that is a pretty high fall. Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have even counted for much. They just launched his ass. Get your bitch ass out of here. Woo! Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Without a second thought, when Lord Valthyri passed his judgment, I hope I'm saying his name right, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Eelmore, his word is law. I always get these names wrong until they get to the cutscene, and they're said nothing. Then their names are nothing like what it seems like when it's written down. The more I hear about Eelmore, the more I am determined to see what awaits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. A way into the city? This aetheryte right here? Wasn't even thinking about aetheryte. Thankfully, though, in most of the expansions, they do seem to pop up right where the MSQ sends you anyway. So the next one's northeast, so try to keep that in mind. Oh shit, another player. Look at that. I feel like I'm already level 73 from the last expansion, so I feel like I don't need to do fates to help my experience, unless they're you do them for another reason. Oh, I could have just teleported back. I forgot about that. Oh well, we'll take the scenic route. We're new to the expansion. Yeah, it does look like they're trying to complete the fate. It's just so shocking. Like it's so rare for me to run into players since I've been leveling up. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life, and if you permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Yulmore, insofar as I am able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to my stomach, but since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It is my favorite paintbrush. The Yulmore elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want, and if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people that you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly, after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart in me to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place. Not with that city brooding over me, nay. I'll move on to new lands and a new profession, and I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. Yeah, that makes sense. I do the same thing when I was really addicted to WoW. I'd go back to older content and start doing achievements or like getting, I guess, what is it, transmog and WoW, different like item appearances. They say the kindness is its own reward, but Tristal has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will now, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant? Then that's settled. All we need to do now is return to Gatetown and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. He did call them jesters. I was wondering yesterday if they said they look like jesters, and I wonder if they would call them jesters or not, and they do. So this is just an Aether one. I'll just skip through this. And where's the MSQ? I normally come back and do the Aethers later. Or sometimes I do them off stream. Alright, back down to Gatetown. I guess this one is legitimately right here. I guess I'll just do this real fast. gonna keep going further and further. Like I said, I'll come back to that. I didn't know if that was gonna be a multi part quest or not. Sometimes you do like the first objective of the, where are they, the 8th or current quest, and they're just done after that. I don't want to focus on MSQ. Like I said, I'll come back to all that later. As soon as you unlock flying, it seems to be the trend that you just move on to the next zone and flying becomes irrelevant anyway. So. Click this though, just to make sure I'm not missing it. 440 north. Okay, so not heading that way. Oh, I was just wondering if you could actually go, I'll actually be able to go inside the city. I guess that was a spoiler. I shouldn't have clicked that. I was wondering, I thought it was going to be a dungeon or something. So we'll get to go inside and see what it looks like. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for folks out at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've placed for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow. It is your time to let the colors show. I can paint, portraits at least, landscapes, and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortunate that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only a brush to testify for me, though you will note that it has seen no small amount of service. Showing him a brush. Haha, ho, Flexo paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on, well-wisher or parasite? Well, this is my assistant, he who unfailingly supports allows my art to flourish. I will go with him or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of our new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacancy space, we retire to your more sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me, the mule! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back.
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
This place does look really cool, though. Like, the art style is just... You like this expansion? Yeah, every single person is telling me how much they love Shadowbringers. I know 3 people in real life who also played the game, and they're like, oh,
Perhaps
you
in
finally
that
made it, you
they
finally
seek
made
to
it. I'm
lose
like, yes, I'm finally on
themselves and the misery they
Shadowbringers.
share.
It's like the one they're most hype about.
Or perhaps for them alone,
I'm at the very
the
beginning.
promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Just started it yesterday, but I only played about 2 hours yesterday, then I had to jump off. Yeah, the art, it seems like from Stormblood to Shadowbringers, it seems like they're like, the art, I guess you know what I mean, like, all the, you know, the world, I guess, that they built is just, it's insanely, like, I don't know how to describe it, it's like on another level versus Stormblood. They definitely, like, stepped it up. Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No, not even a single tear. Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through the joyous halls. The Bureau of Immigration is on the first floor on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to the folks off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gatetown, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go. Enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like, right off the bat, when I first got to the Crystarium, I was like, holy, like, it looked like I was playing an entirely new game. I guess that's what I was trying to say. The graphics definitely are a huge upgrade in this expansion. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. Or show ourselves willing for the time being. Now, are there crystals out here? Or are they, like, inside? Oh, no, they're outside. I guess I gotta do a sweep of the city, then. I'm sure if they're putting them there, I'm gonna have to go to these places at some point. I can't mount here. Alright, so I gotta do this the long way. Reminds me of this, like that one goblin area in World of Warcraft, but that's just because they have all the trash and treasure thrown all over the place too. Forget what that was. What was it? Undermine, I think that was called. I think it was like the last expansion in WoW. Wish World of Warcraft could tell stories like this. The game would be a lot better. I think, yeah, that's it. Alright, now to go inside. First expansion, you mean Heavensward, or the like the beginning, like A Realm Reborn, like when you first start? So I didn't think Heavensward was bad. I liked Heavensward. Oh, Realm Reborn, yeah, that was rough. I feel like the story didn't really get going until like level 40, level 45-ish. But a lot of my friends just said push past the beginning of A Realm Reborn and it gets good. And they were right. From from Heavensward on, the story's been really, really good. A lot of people said I wouldn't like Stormblood, but I actually like Stormblood. I didn't like the first 3 patch content things of Stormblood. Was it 4.1, 4.2, 4.3? I didn't like that as Stormblood, but the rest of it I did enjoy. Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alphadald, an artist, and this is Dagonite, my assistant. Ah, yes, I was informed of your immediate arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into 2 classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vol3, and the bonded, who work for the employee of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons are Chai Nuz and Dulia Chai, a mistal couple whom most refer to as the Chais. Chais? I'm not sure how to say that. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order. These are your registration documents. Take those papers to the next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Yulmore citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please? This seems kind of pointless. They don't accept that many people, but they need 2 different stations for this. What have we here? Alphinold artist, Dagonite artist assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Chai and Lady Dulia. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registrations are hereby approved. I think it's best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Sniff, sniff. Oh dear. You smell hideous. Damn. Did you crawl here through the ditch? It's an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the delusory next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. And after you've rinsed that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to Chai residence. What is that? Cornen, the guards by the stairs will give you directions. Damn. Right? Then again, I don't remember ever taking a bath throughout this entire campaign. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. Well, I guess not. Never actually told us to take a bath since I started playing this game. God, this is actually going to be a cutscene. You rinse yourself clean in the steam of water. Oh, okay. Look at that, I look the same. Speak with who? Am I supposed to go up the steps, I guess? Is it not on this floor? Am I blind? Speak with Euless. I'm gonna assume it's up top. It did say to go up. Nope, apparently not. What is Euless? I feel like I'm missing something so basic here. Oh, that's the wrong task. I'm looking at the side quest over here. Oh, I'm stupid. Where am I supposed to be going? It's still... What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, apply the perfume. I'm looking at the wrong quest. I'm an idiot. applied the perfume. Oh, have you showered and dressed already, have you? It is not that is to say, ahem. It seems rather exposed for one's... what is that? Ablutions? Does it not? Never seen that word before. Hurry up and shower, Stinky. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. Fine. Just a quick rinse then. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? You're looking to present yourselves to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city is laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer here is called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs, and then look for the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there like as not. All the way to the top. Is that a crystal I was supposed to click down there? See one. Oh, it's over there. Did I pick the wrong stairs? I don't know. Get that crystal first. That was it. That was all the shards. I don't even think I clicked the Aether right. Special permission is required to use that. Oh. That's weird. I know the quest is on the other side. I just want to go look over here. I feel like it's kind of screaming, come look over here. Can I even jump over this? It's like another city or town over there. I don't know, it looks like that's somewhere you might be able to go.
Oh, who's this then?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy. That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Oh yeah, they chucked off the entire building into the ocean.
Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Ooh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Now you have the opportunity to experience Gilmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it. Of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn, we should both learn as much as possible about our, new place of residence. Does that mean I can attune to this now? Oh. I guess I need even more permission. We bowling today? I might do a race later. We'll see. Most of the LMU races don't fill up too much. So we're going to hope maybe tonight will be different. I was going to do a race last night, but there was only 10 people who signed up. So I was like, I'm just not going to stream. I got off. Well, after I was playing Final Fantasy yesterday. Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't have happened to have run into my attendant on your way. What? Holy tongue tie. You wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings? That's like a tongue twister to me. Would you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Someone else up here. I'm gonna. Next week is nothing but tracks I don't like, so that's just gonna have to be the unfortunate possibility. iRacing sucks and LMU sucks next week, so it is what it is. But I'll probably do at least one, maybe at least one today. It just depends on what's up. Why is this dude hanging on the edge? He's gonna end up in the ocean like the other artist. Wicked White, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily I caught it on... it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough... Risk your life for a scrap of cloth? It's not just a scrap of cloth, not if it belongs to her. I would risk my life and more to spare my mistress but a single moment of sadness. When I first came into Yulmore, I thought of only improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to this city than wealth and plenty. There was no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has ever been so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Calusi where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I must have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. You'll be witness to her generosity? I don't know. It's a weird way to word that. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately. Like I said, search this place top to bottom. I just do the... I just stay up top and I'm already returning the quest. My attendant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You seem like a dedicated patron. Oh, my attitude is not unusual, I assure you. Without the efforts of our bonded residents, we free citizens would not enjoy the pleasures of our daily lives. They are deserving of our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society, our different standings would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Yulmore, a most glorious measure is a place to avert such unpleasantries. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on the people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see what the markets have to offer us as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've forgotten you. And I have not forgotten you, of course. Our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Oh, I got boots. 385. They are an upgrade. Whoops, wrong person. All this talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't given a single thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the Beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B? Something. Usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Welcome to the Beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards and set you at ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's a simple matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor. Within reason, of course. Interested? Ready for a game of high or low, then? I guess so. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours. Wait, you flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. Okay. Now, what's your call? Were you told to be higher or lower than mine? High. You're going with high then? Right, let's see what we got. My card adds up to 10, and you have a total of 16. Hooray. Gambling stream. Congratulations, your guess was right. I know, I just need a sponsorship so I can get all that free money and they just keep spinning. Usually, I concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favor. Oh no, I hope this one's more challenging. Yep, same as before. Got it. I'm guessing this time I'm gonna have like a 1. Guess I'll pick low. Oh, I lost. Oh well. That's gambling. Rip. Well, I feel like it's going to be low this time. We'll go high. Oh no, we're good this time. Won the best of 3. Victory is yours. And the promised prize. Come whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. Okay. That's all. How delightfully wholesome. But if your knowledge is what you want, then that's what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vauntry was born with the power to command them, which means no Yulmorn need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of all. What is that? Atheran over there? There's no that Mary Sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Well, then maybe it should be a voice cutscene so I don't have to talk. What's that? New to Yulmore, you say? Gaha. Only just arrived and you're already looking to peel away the layers of mystery? Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, you hop up on stage and give us a dance first, then we can have a little talk. Jesus Christ. What am I supposed to do? There we go. The dancing show this dude, is that am I good? Oh, I have to go up top? What does it mean up top? Oh, I see. That's the way I dance like there's no tomorrow. I now have to be a prostitute to get information. Now that was a show. You're welcome to chamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted me to ask? You wanted to ask me, eh? Yeah, something about our fair city? Well, I can tell you, it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Yulmore army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with Sin Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say that they've become something of an ally to Yulmore, no longer an enemy to be feared. And yet, elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Pah! A toast to Lord Vauntry. Alphinaud is expecting me to return. Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city so soon? You needn't have hurried back. Young Alpharon has yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artist, apparently. Ah, finally. I put together and assemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Outfit upgrade. Oh goodness gracious me, that last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You are truly a handsome boy, however am I to decide. I don't record this as part of the artistic process. Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It was about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we are enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... Well, that is to say, as long as you... just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who will be up... We know who... Wait, what? We know who will be upset if the paint... If it's not... What? Why is this tongue-tying me right now? Why am I being so stupid? We know who will be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? She's so sexy. She's that BBW. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress while this painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spent indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. How do I get down again? There we go. Okay, I see. Speaking of which, let me open up Steam real fast just to see what's going on. Just to see like what races are even coming up. I can click over that real fast just to see like the time slot. Plus I don't know what time my girl is going to be home. So it's not positive that I can even race. But if I don't race today, then I'll race the next time I stream, that's for sure. Guess I have to go all the way down. Maybe not. Nope, I do have to go down, but I didn't see no one. Someone's in this other cell over here. Oh, yeah. Sob sniff. You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Like me. Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then, Sob, I need you to seek out the derelicts and describe my condition to the Thorich? Here's a list of symptoms and a hunk of mule to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. Okay. So I guess off to the markets then. Where does it exactly want me to go down at? Wait a minute, I got all the crystals. So I should be able to just click the crystal and go wherever I need to go. Oh, he was all the way outside. I should have looked. I thought I was just going to have to go down another floor. At least he's right next to the crystal. Heh. You need medicines, tonics, potions? A cure for an alien voice, is it? No, medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. Poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder? Or will simply silence her chirps? Ho, your face. You didn't know? Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate fools hurled from the balconies, but the rest, gone. A town of nightmares, is it? Not for the ship's rabs. Oh, no. I'm content to scurry around down here, and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. The consultation is over. You have my verdict, and I have my mule. Good day. Cancer? I guess so. I don't know. That's right, she's down in the jail. Ooh. Did you get my medicine? Nah, you fucked. So that's it then. What am I to do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can. But even the apothecary said... So you've been suffering all this time. I'm sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trialing by casting you out into the street. You are too kind, sir. But what am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to you than treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Vauntry and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where residence neither pain nor illness will your song ring... Wait, what? In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhaps you think it a step too far? No, you wouldn't do that for me? Or you would do that for me? Of course. Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. This is so weird, this whole city. Ascension? Ah, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent, and shepherd them into celestial paradise. It is through Lord Vauntry that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Vauntry's grace that the free people of Yulmore are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment. Merriment? Until at last, we are called into our final rapture. Even the bounded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Vauntry's truly a great man, isn't he? Now, if you will excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. Canary? Right? Going back to Alphinold, which then I'm sure he'll send me to somewhere else. Because it said there's 3 layers, so I'm sure I'll have to go somewhere else. Try, I can't teleport up top. Great, I gotta run. I just wasted my sprint. Oops. Thought going down to the military quarter I would learn something like more of military stuff, but I guess not. Actually looks like he can paint. It is good to see you back. You were taking so long I began to worry something had happened. I've begun sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay, the chies appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? So Lord Valthree boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. And as for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where did they go? I take my eye off of you for a moment and you're chattering away with that assistant of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done then? What in the blazes? It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphinold. Where's your artistic interpretation? Ooh, got tongue-tied. It should invoke images of fluence of nobility and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Chai, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary, yours being a joyous union. It seemed to me that a realistic portrayal... Realistic? I don't want realism. I want perfection, a spectacle, a slackened jaws and wrecking knees, and weakened knees, to make people cry out in amazement. Now fetch a blank canvas and... Screaming man, it says. I say, did that come from above? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose, set to ruin our fair city. But our Lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. A malcontent? How dreadful. And this man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mention is part of the emergent, the level above us where Lord Valthree resides. Okay, the place is called the Emergent. I was going to say that doesn't make any sense the way it's worded. Ordinarily, you would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The Crown Lift will take you up there. We had better not dawdle then. Dawdle? Joining the crowd up there? Yes. Hopefully this is a cutscene. Because my voice, speaking of fucking lumps in throat, my voice is feeling like it's drying out. Or I'm getting sick. One or the other.
That's him. That's Valthree.
It's voiced. God damn. Puts fat bastard to shame. It's like a Jabba. I'm guessing those white things are the
Sin Eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, are they the Sin Eaters they keep talking about?
Mercy! Mercy!
By the 12. Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vorthree, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Yulm is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society! To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin Eaters are part of Yulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
'Tis true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmor?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
You said he's sexy. Man, he puts Fat Bastard to shame, and you're saying he looks sexy.
And people call this paradise.
Shocked he didn't offer me a fucking blunt and a pancake. Smoking a blitz. Nah, he's definitely like Jabba. It's definitely supposed to be like a Star Wars Jabba thing.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
You know what my skill was? Banning this stupid motherfucker. See ya.
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me. Of Yulmor. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence. Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
I don't know why this is cracking me up.
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could. Can you walk?
You need a mirror.
I think so.
Did that little worm just insult
He
me?
just now realized that. Guy's throwing a hissy fit. What the fuck is
I'll
this?
kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them!
The
Then
fuck?
tear out their hearts!
And they just think this is normal? What the hell is he doing? So wait, we're just still in the city? Like, I don't understand. He's that mad, but we're just gonna just go back and everything's gonna be fine? Oh no, we're outside. I was assuming we were not going back in there. Forgive me, in my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again, though it is probably best we leave this island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yormore. In any case, I've seen enough of this world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sinioners will find a few allies in Calusia. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Kashir, I have done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risk inherent in you accepting it. If I had known the price, you would have been made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all your trouble I caused you, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Volthrey wants us all dead. Well, why not come back to the with us at the Crystarium? I am certain we can find work for you there if you are willing. No, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well, but you must promise you'll be careful. The Yulmorns may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance and repay what you've give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. I see the rings. It's the fat lady. Oh. I'm gonna get canceled now, my bad. Lady Chai. What in blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphinold. Now, I've had many beautiful and striking pictures painted of me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I endured it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Volthrey and vouch for your character. I am sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. I am sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters which I must attend. More important? What can be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us in the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving, but I would not presume to take your garments you were so kind to procure for me. One moment. Gasp. Alright, I don't know if that noise would come through my microphone. That's why I kind of just read it. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy. I insist. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. I said facade. Whoop. Looks like he's outside the city. When I teleport, I'm going to just click this real fast. Just to see what's up next. It'll only take 5 seconds. I mean, Barcelona is a track I did want to race, so that could be something. I definitely don't want to do Spa. But I'll have to see how many people sign up for it. Oh, that's actually a good amount. I'm sure there'll probably be more too. I don't know though. I kind of want to progress just a little bit more though. Because after that is what? Spa? Whoops. Well, there's a longer race I can do. It's the last big one of the week. It's a 100-minute race. We'll see. Wait, I'm supposed to go to the Castarium? Oh, it's up there. I would have just teleported. Nah. I could have sworn when I clicked inside I didn't see a quest icon. Oh wait, that's the deal with Alice. He is over here. Okay. I'm just an idiot. I don't know why it's showing me so many different quest icons in like the same area. Oh, I see. It's buried underneath. That's why I didn't notice it. There he goes. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. While that's not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Valtteri and his subjects. Come, we must next speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. Back to the Crystal Exarch. One thing though is, Andrew, I do know even if I don't do a race just so soon, because it seems like, I don't know, I kind of do still want to do Final Fantasy a little bit. I think, so is that, they're every half hour, so in another hour, what would it be, an hour 15 minutes, there is an Interlagos race too. So, I still could race, but we'll see where it goes. I kind of do want to race Barcelona, it just sucks that it's like the first thing. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how, maybe I'll race after this. I do have to get that itch out of my system, but first let me see what my girl's doing. That's going to be the decider. When are you coming home? And my girl is also going to attempt to give me a goddamn haircut tonight. Jesus fucking Christ. I said, just don't shave me up. Just buzz my damn head for me, because this mop gotta go. I can't really tell with the hat on, but it's just a big ploof. It needs to go. My hairline doesn't work with long hair. It's almost gone. Like you said, man, it's almost bowl time. It is good to be back amongst friends in such company. I can finally turn my thoughts to the future. But ere we discuss all we have learned and begin planning our next step, I think it's best that you visit Alice. Her familiarity with Amarang will no doubt provide us invaluable insight, and besides, I know she is eager to see you as well as I was. Bring a smile to her face. Oh, so... now that I finished that, be a man, cut it all off, bro, I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I'll, I don't think I'll look all bold. I don't think I have the, I don't think I have that look. I mean, I can grow a beard, so I know it'll be good there. But I don't know about the going bold. So I'll at least talk with this. If you come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard. No. Oh ho, a friend of the Exarch, hoping to meet someone in Amarang? I hope I'm saying that right. Are you? I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact. So we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need? Perfect. Assuming I have everything I need. The girl didn't answer me, but you know what I'm thinking? If there's enough people that sign up for the weekly race in 50 minutes, maybe I'll do that. It does look like there's going to be a decent amount of sign-ups. I mean, I hope there is. If it stays at 8 and 8, I don't want to do it. I suck at Bahrain, so I don't care where I finish. I'll just go into it blind and just... fuck it. It's a 100-minute race. We'll see how it goes. But if my girl's coming home soon, I don't think that's going to work, because we have to make dinner. I could do the shorter Bahrain version in 40 minutes. We'll see. I think I would have to race now, but I got to wait for her to text me back. That's why I'm not sure about doing that Barcelona race. So for now, I'll proceed. All set. Then off to the unforgiving sands we go. We'll see, though. I do want to race, but I got to wait for her to text me back. But she didn't answer me, so that kind of makes me think that...
Arang.
maybe she fell asleep.
From this parched earth,
Or
the
she's
nation of
driving.
Nabath,
That could be
Arang
even
once
worse.
rose. When
No,
I
she's still at her parents'.
journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder.
Reminds
He
me of
told
Alamigo.
Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
I like how they did some of it in WoW a little bit, like where they were the one little expansion where they made light evil. Is if you were actually in the light, like you were actually out in the light and not in the shade, you would start taking damage. It got to a point though where they obviously turned that mechanic off real fast because people were getting annoyed, but it got to a point where they just nerfed it. It would just do like 1 damage HP when you have like 1,000,000 HP, so it wouldn't do anything. You would just see the slow tick of your health. Oof, no matter how many times I come here, the heat never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night, though the sky is still bright, of course, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alice friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mordsuk to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business and you enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot, I'm off, and I better not see you covered in the sand when I get back. I mean, a 100-meter race would be good. It just sucks that it's Bahrain. Bahrain's a little bit of a boring track, but I do know it, at least. Right, we'll head southwest, straight as an arrow. I think I was able to hit a 201 when I last practiced, and it seems like pros hit like 158s, 159s. That's the downside with LMU. Like in iRacing, I feel so much faster Like, I'm like 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds off the pros. In this game, I'm like 3 to 5, so it's like, ugh, what is going on? But there was a pro who did a fixed setup versus his pro setup, and he was a second slower on what LMU gives you, so me eventually looking into setups could be a thing. There's just so many different websites that offer it. The one I was thinking of was a Coach Dave one, because they give you telemetry with a video as well. Oh, another player. Here we go. Level 73. We're at the same point. Goddamn. Someone else out here is new to the game. Stop here for a moment. This is your first visit to Orang, is it not? Before you cross the River of Sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. Yeah, I seen that on the cutscene on the way in. It kind of looks like a broken down Alamigo. Like that city we just pretty much were in. The one we just took back. They built them big, didn't they? That's Qasar Sharl, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabanth Orang. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it is what they say it was once. Wait. I believe it when they say it was once more of Norvryn's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along, great chunks of Nabath Orang's lands were lost to the light, its great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying, most of them anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days, not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become little more than an immoral roost for me and my caravan. I don't know what that means. But not everyone is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mord Suik. Suik? I don't know how to say that either. Let's press on, shall we? Here we are, Mord Suik. By the blessed shadow, I love this town. Mord Suik, not just full of Mord, but Humes, and all manners of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? They might look a little shifty. They might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could ever wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to the Master Gengen. I'll go ahead and let him know we arrived. Ugh. I think switching to racing might be better. My throat is fucking killing me at this point. First, I need to get this Aether right. And it sucks there's no good ovals next week either, so I won't be doing iRacing this week. All the tracks are pretty ass this week. I think the following week's a lot better though. Oh, it's these things. That's a kobold. That's what.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mord Suik.
I don't even know how you just said
Souk is
that.
Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang.
I was kind of saying it right.
You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too, many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mord souk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Mord do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
And they all come running like crackheads.
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Crack.
Oh no, you want my good newcomer. I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here!
Come and look.
You buy, you buy.
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Alright, who got the best tree? That's who we're buying from. You? Alright. Oh, Andrew, also, you finally understand that it's just much easier to sleep on the table next to me. See? Look at all that room you got. Finally not jumping in my face. Chilling, sleeping there. So I keep trying to put him like, dude, just sleep on the table. Oh, I just awoken him. Up. See, I didn't even call his name. All I did was point a camera at him, and somehow he knew he was summoned. To come sit on this little piece of board that he doesn't fit on. Welcome to Ronron's, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time. Stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes? No, it's dinner time. But not yet. Worms. Everyone's favorite. Plump, white, slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed ringler, you'll never want to eat another treat. Bread. I call that mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. Meat. That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of lizard, cued with special spices, spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights. Skewers. Oh, you'll like the skewers. Chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks, spear with sticks, then roast over a fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. Brother, I'm thinking we're going to take the meats. It's the only thing you said that didn't have anything extra or weird with it. Go with the ever-burning bounty. Yes, put some spice in your step. You won't feel those cold. You won't feel cold this night, and probably not the next one either. You have the gold. And done. One Verbrutant, what? Honor buys you 10 sides of lizard meat. I'm judging by his face, I picked the wrong one. I think I'll share the rest if I'm on the ground like that. Our visitor invites us to feast. Let us give thanks to his generosity and small appetite. Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. Keeping the merchants down, yes. No returns. Oh, keep the merchandise down. So that's going to get split in half. I don't think I'm going to do that one. Girl said she's going to be home soon, so that's the downside about racing. That's why I plan on just giving it its own time tomorrow. She said she was leaving soon. I don't know what soon means, but this race doesn't start for a half hour, which would be 7. And it's only a half hour race. It's not that bad, actually. Yeah, like I said, I didn't really plan on racing today, but I was going to check it out if people did sign up for stuff. I don't know. It depends, though. I want to do this one, but I doubt there's going to be enough people to sign up. I just feel like if this is going to be a weekly race, it should be bigger than 38 cars. That way it doesn't split it up. Just keep this a Final Fantasy day. I'll race tomorrow. Because tomorrow with the new weeklies, with the new reset tomorrow, it's bound to fill up a lot more. And Qatar is one of the tracks, even though no one picks Qatar. I really like Qatar. I think all the fast sweeping corners are fun. I was watching from here. You honored our custom, and with great relish. You will always be welcome at Mortsuk. If you need anything in Amarang, we are here to provide. Ahaha. You have courage, my friend. Ranman's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have till what? Don't envy the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Oh. Right. Now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business in Mortsuk. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye. Well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some small goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for. You just need to do the lifting and carrying. I'll go and take care of some last-minute haggling then. See you in a bit. A key items menu? I don't even know what that means. Hungry again already? You have a strong stomach, friend, but I wouldn't eat those. Do I have to, like, do this first? It says to use the receipt, but I don't understand. Guess we'll try this one. Oh, am I supposed to actually, like, cactus, iron ore, and antiques? Well, this is a box of antiques. This is something I need. Hey, no touching the merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Cassard sent you? Well, why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no, no, no. Nabeth Ang relics, wasn't it? All packed in the box there, handled with care. Alright. Did say something about Fan, so I'm guessing this is something I need. You came in with Cassad, yes? Good, good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please, take your prickly purchase. Remember it saying Thol, yeah, or okay. So that's why I wasn't working before. I had to actually pick the right items. First time I had a quest like this. Cassard sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again? Iron. Iron, of course. That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours. Alright, now we did this dude's chores for me again. Now let's see if we can leave. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. Yeah, I have. Aye, that's the lot. All right, good work. And quick work too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you'd won to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you returned, but it seems there'd been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. Oh my god, dude. I'll have to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Cassard, it feels like ages since I last saw you. Well, if it isn't the lovely Teslin. It's been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This gentleman was on his way to meet Alice. I'm supposed to be taking him to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Wait, I know who you are. Alice has told me so much about you. You're Dagonite, aren't you? I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Teslin. I work as a carer at the inn. I've already gotten to know Alice quite well since she took up the guard duties there. Do you want me to take over as Dagonite's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no trouble. That would be a great help, thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your thrill of Amarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. Alice has been desperate to see you, so let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. We just need to go swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and we'll meet you outside. Blue quest popped up. Let me go click this real fast. All set. I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? I thought you might. Alice was always saying how much you, let's get going, shall we? Oh, there was one to the north? I must have missed it. Sorry, there wasn't much time to shout without a warning. There wasn't much time to shout a warning, sorry. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. And yet, hardly a match for you, it seems. I'd always thought Alice was strong, but in her mind, she was never, Now it makes sense. Well, we should push on. It might be the best for you to scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. Oops, I didn't actually mean to click that. Ah! This bugged out though. The upcoming races aren't right. See, that's the race I wanted to do, the Paul Ricard one. It starts in 13 minutes. I wonder how many people signed up. It's actually a fair amount of people. Like I said, I think I should just keep this a Final Fantasy day. Let everything reset tomorrow and a lot more people will be on. Instead of it being like a total of 16 players or 16 racers, it'll be probably like 3 or 4 splits. But what I need to do is start also getting back into the championship races. That's the big ones. But I would probably have to do that much earlier in the day. Speaking of that, remind me to go back and look at that. I gotta look at the championship races. Oh, I gotta test out that new ability, because it changes this to something more powerful. My AoE. Oh, it didn't really seem like it did a lot of damage. Different design, though, versus this. Pop it straight and get rid of this dude, though. I was really hoping that they would have a Le Mans Ultimate update, though. Like, I know they're going to be adding Daytona and Laguna Seca, so obviously I'm going to be playing that, but read this real fast. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and allow us to and know how to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. Like I said, I know it's either I thought it was going to be this week, which is why I've been practicing the Le Mans Ultimate a lot more, and I still need to do like 5 or 6 races to get rid of get a badge, I guess, to get rid of the rookie badge since I haven't played in a while. But I was really hoping they would have like a video update today saying like what's going on, and they didn't. I should actually check Reddit to see if they did have any announcements today. Nope. Nothing new. This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow. But first, let's head inside, shall we? Oh, cutscene. Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Castellarium since Alice arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and handful of cares. The afflicted? You don't know? I don't think I've met anyone besides Alice who is so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave out something obvious, so it may be best to have Alice give you the full explanation. Please, and hopefully it's a voice cutscene, because my voice just feels like it's gone. Now, where is she? Where is she? Where's Rachel? I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. If not, it's not far. Head to the south side, and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. I clicked this, right? I wasn't paying attention. No, I didn't. Here's an aether current. Alice is nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look to be around the right size. They head northwest. Why did this get so dark like that? What just happened? Let them reset. What I like about this game too, I'll say it all the time, like, wow, the mobs will chase you forever. They reset like instantly in this game. Put me right in a cutscene. Hopefully that thing's not still attacking me and I come back dead. Damn. I didn't realize how massive that was. So it's like a giant block of light.
Get back here! Is that...
It can't be.
Impressive.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner. How are you? We've fought them to a standstill, then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where 1 would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the Flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the First tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the Flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason, which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
And that's crazy. It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tesla and the others have been so kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. Oh, I leveled up. What is that? Mastering the beat? I got something there. I gotta look at that. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn, and you clear the west. That way, we can have, you can have, undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the unusual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slaving after your aether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. And once you have slain whatever's prowling out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting. Oh, I never checked back for this. Damn. That's salty. Yeah, see, even Spa only got 27 people. That's when you know there's not a lot of people racing. That's the one track I'm not a huge fan of it. At least in LMU, I'm not a fan of it. I really like it more in iRacing. That's probably the only track I like more in iRacing that LMU has. Yeah, everyone is playing iRacing. The problem is I don't have anything for iRacing this week or next week, so I'm kind of up Schitt's Creek. I mean, I can look, but I don't think there's any races that really interest me next week. I know I can't do any ovals. I could do F4. I think there's F4 tracks I can do. No ovals. And I didn't look up the GT3 races. I feel like I do no damage. I'm just gonna run the next spot and not even fight that thing with how bad my damage is. I'll just let him reset. The only reason I've been trying out LMU a lot more is I want to try to get back into the longer races, but iRacing doesn't really have longer races except for randomly horrible times on the weekend. I was speaking of which, that's what I want to check, the championship season. Because this is where, I forget what time zones they happen in, because I think if there's races at 7 o'clock at night, I'll be doing a lot of them. This is what I used to do, a lot of the championships. A team championship, see? See, we could be doing this together. LMP3, hell no. Round 5 of 8. So I could jump in this tournament really late. But what's the schedule? If they're on Imola, so it'd be Barcelona next week. I mean, that would be fun. Coda, Algarve. What are the time? Like, what's the times? Like, what's today? Thursday? What would be Thursday? Oh, they got a 2.4-hour series? What? And it's Silverstone? Ooh, I love Silverstone, brother. Oh, wait, that ends today. Oh, it's Le Mans next week. Oh, I suck at that track, but then there is Qatar after that. And then Interlagos. I mean, it's a banging schedule. I just don't like Le Mans that much. I just suck at it. And it's just a lot of long straightaways. But I mean, it is a good track for a 2.4 hour. So tomorrow would be Tuesday. What the hell is on Tuesday? So that would be, what did I say that was? Bahrain, I think? Or something, Barcelona. So Barcelona would be tomorrow. This says Tuesday. Oh, that's probably today then. How come it doesn't tell me the times? Oh, schedule. I gotta click this? No, that's the actual schedule. Paul Ricard 1A, then Bahrain, Silverstone, and Le Mans again. Damn, I'm bummed I missed Silverstone though. And this looks like it's weekend races. Which then is Imola, Monza, and Fuji. Completed. Oh, these are old. 2025 was the last time I did the championship series. Doesn't even show where I finished. It's just completely gone. All right, so hypothetically, tomorrow's Tuesday, so that would be this, right? And that track is Barcelona, which would be fun. So I guess I got to click register in order to figure it out. I picked the boring livery. Look at that. Just all white. I don't know what it is, but it's all white with the BMW colors. I don't know. Something about it. Something about it. Listen, there's not a lot of good liveries yet. I just want to see what the time slots are and how I can figure that out. It still won't tell me. I guess I'm gonna have to Google it. I think it's just too late in the week for it to matter. So let me do that real fast before, because like I said, she's gonna be home soon, so that's why I'm not gonna race. She already texted me she's on her way, so I probably got like 20 more minutes or so. But LMU championship schedule. It literally says to go there, but then it doesn't show nothing. The LMU championship races typically started at 3, 9, 12, 15, 17, and 19, so 7 p.m. Yeah, so that would mean there's a 7 p.m. race or a 5 p.m. race. 5 p.m. race would work too. It's off on the side, you can't see it. Which one was Sunday? This one? Last show time zones? Upcoming races. That's weird. Oh, I have to hover over it. Oh, so it does show the times. I gotta hover over it. Holy moly. Or mostly different times. Okay, so we'll go back to this one. So it's 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Hey, always having to do military time. Bro, 7 p.m. would work. That's like perfect race time for me. But the question is, do people actually race the championship at 7 p.m.? All the EU players do, what would it be my time? They do the one at, where is it, 2 p.m. They all do the 2 p.m. races. No, this is converted to our time. This race would be 7 p.m. for me. So in EU, it's probably like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. So I would have to rely on NA players, or I would have to do the 4 p.m. race. Like, I wish I could see like the history of the championship races to see if like how many people actually signed up. Many people sign up for champ races LMU. I don't know if this will show me anything. It's probably going to be hard to find. I don't think they have a history. But bro, Barcelona's tomorrow. I've been practicing Barcelona a lot. I'll definitely race tomorrow. Do Barcelona. And it's a championship race, so everyone's going to take it seriously because they will ban you if you do something stupid in a championship race. But I think my first race back probably shouldn't be a championship race, but if it's a 7 p.m. race and I get on at like 5, I can do like 2 or 3 races before that. But I do want to get back into the LMU swing of things, because like I said, when they announce Daytona, I think it's going to be next week, because it said the end of July, so I feel like it would have to be next week. They're going to add in, oh wait, I can't do championship races when I have a rookie badge. Oh no. It won't let me register. I just remembered that. I have to do some races tomorrow. There's no way around it. I got to get rid of that rookie badge, or I can't do the championship series. They won't allow you to do it if you have your dickhead badge. I forget what it's called. It's just a red badge, but it pretty much means you're a nuisance and you're a bad driver. I think it's a danger badge. So I had to get rid of my rookie badge. So yeah, we'll be racing tomorrow. I'll do some races. I'm probably, I wouldn't be expecting me to fight to the front, near the front though, because I don't have the feel for this at all. But after I turn this quest in, I'll go see what iRacing's schedule is, just to be sure that I'm going to be LMU tomorrow. I'm pretty sure iRacing does not have a good schedule next week. I'm almost positive of it. But you're going to get flashbang because I'm not going into the game to do it. It takes too long that way. And then, like I said, I got about, like, maybe... Actually, I think I got a little bit more time. No, I don't. I have about 10 minutes. So I'll do this quest and then that'll be it. How did you fare? Oh, let me see. Oh, it looks like Nina's still in the chat. Sorry about the LMU race and stuff. I was just trying to check stuff out in between. But I'm going to be ending after this quest line. Or talking to Alice. Ah, I thought there might be one or two lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expected you noticed it yourself, but the individuals, these lesser sin eaters, are no more deadly than a natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat, much like the void scent. They have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols. To cull their ranks often enough that their numbers won't ever be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. And you certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Telson, shall we? And when I get off, though, I'm gonna Google if there's a way I can look up like past races to see like what the sign-ups were, to see if the 7 p.m. races are even worth it. Because if they're not going to be worth it, then I'll just more heavily invest back into iRacing and ignore LMU. Ooh, I just smacked my finger. Damn. That hurt. Alice tells me you helped her out on patrol. You have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from one battle to another, ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alice has missed your company. Everything is always, if Dagonite were here, he would. That's an exaggeration, and I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Dagonite's methods. Me smash. Ah ha ha. Honestly, after seeing him in action, I can understand why. The way he leaps into the fray without hesitation. It's really something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Gasp. I'm only teasing, though I doubt he deserves all the admiration he gets just as you do. Well, new helmet. Oh, I never even did the gloves from last time either. So I have everything except for the armor on. I gotta transmog the armor. What do I? It's class glamour, right? And this was the one. Yeah. I'd like to know what I'm supposed to look like. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better than the goddamn samurai outfit. At least I look like I'm wearing plate armor again. I love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. Ugh. There are 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alice? What? And twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can do to help you with it. Or help you, yeah. Same thing, I just said it differently. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder. Alice? While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Polnil, Talden, and Hulrich. They may... Wait, what? They may not give much in the way of a response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. I was kind of hoping this expansion would have a lot more voice cutscenes, but it seems there's still a lot of reading. Thank you. Glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face, and it eases slightly. Harlock remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. You've seen to the patients? How were they? Good, that's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I am concerned about Haldrick, though. I'll have to speak with the others, with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to that discussion then. I'm going to take Dagonite to Mortsuk if you have any other errands there that need doing. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectine from the markets, please? Kassard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Come then. There's something I want you to see, right after we stop at Ron's stall, of course. Ron. Which makes me think of fucking Hermione making fun of Ron when he has Lavender as a girlfriend. Oh, is it Ron? Did you Ron? I was just doing the audiobook, so I kind of remember it. Oh, back again, are you? You need another taste of Ron's wares? Every time I see it, I just think, oh, little Ron. The damn audiobook's going to destroy this dude's name. Actually, we're looking to buy nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh, yes. Nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how rich you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. Gods, have I ever seen a moored merchant give something away for nothing before? How much coin did you spend here? Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honey worms as well. Oh no, they're not for me. An offering of sorts. I was about to say, what in the world? The worms, if you please. Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends. Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetherite to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. My girl is pretty much here, so that is going to do it for me. But I am going to park my guy up here, I guess, for where I got to go for this next quest. Yeah, she just got off the bridge, so she's only about 5 minutes away, so that's going to do it for me.